So you have Wisconsin and Virginia squaring off, two very similar programs that typically play smart basketball. They don't beat themselves. They control the tempo, control the pace of what they want to play at. But I say typically because Wisconsin has not been super sharp this year. Their attention to detail is not to their typical standards. And Virginia, on the other hand, they're sharp. They're 4-0. They're handling business. And Wisconsin is 2-2, and their 2 wins are against mid-majors. They lost to Providence. They lost to Tennessee. And in this matchup, in the Wisconsin-Virginia matchup, Virginia's 2-0 against Gard. And in those matchups, no team has scored over 53 points. So expect a low-scoring game. Expect a defensive battle. And expect it to be ugly. 53 points. It's going to be an ugly game. But Virginia, they are shooting 40% from three as top 20 in the country. You got Wisconsin, on the other hand, who's shooting a woeful 29% from three. It's been a slow start from Wisconsin. And you look at Virginia, they just had a poor offensive showing against Texas Southern, but they had their defense to rely on, unlike Wisconsin, who's been making a ton of small mistakes defensively. Virginia is solid. They're ready to go. Their attention to detail is there. And on paper, Wisconsin should be better than what they've shown so far. Last year, prior to the Wall injury, Wisconsin was 14th in the country in January, and then you add in Wall's healthy, you bring in athletic transfer AJ Storr, you bring in John Blackwell, Nolan Winter, and you expect the team to be better, but something's missing. Some chemistry and cohesion is missing. They look tense. They don't look confident out there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's stuff going on behind the scenes. We'll see if Gard can right the ship, but yeah, this is going to be the best defensive team Wisconsin's played. This is not going to be a get-well game where, we're going to figure a bunch of things out. No, Virginia's going to be locked in defensively. This is going to be very tough. And at the head of the snake for Virginia is going to be Ryan Dunn. The 6'8" sophomore is taking a massive leap since last season, and he's averaging 10.8 points per game, 7.8 rebounds, 3.3 steals, and 2.3 blocks. And if there's anyone who can battle Dunn, it's Tyler Wall, one of the most versatile defenders in all of college basketball. But Dunn impacts the game in such a variety of ways, it's really going to be tough to slow his impact down. And then you have sophomore sniper Isaac McNeely, who didn't play against Texas Southern, but in a video that Virginia tweeted out, it looks like he had no ankle brace on. It looks like, if I had to imagine, he's going to be playing against Wisconsin. They let him rest against Texas Southern. You have Andrew Rohde, another off-ball guard who's averaging 6.3 points per game, and Badger fans will remember him. He's from Brookfield Central, went to St. Thomas. Wisconsin didn't get him in the portal. A lot of fans were upset about that, but AJ Storr is the better fit for Wisconsin. Wisconsin desperately needed Storr's athleticism and length. I think Storr's going to be really good for Wisconsin this year, so I think everything worked out for both parties. But you also have Jacob Groves coming off the bench in his 20th school. He's been around forever. He was at Eastern Washington, was at Oklahoma, followed his brother to Oklahoma, and then now he's at Virginia his 5th year. He's a decent player who's going to come off the bench. He can shoot, but yeah, he's been around the block. But talking about off-ball guards, it'll be interesting to see what Wisconsin does with Connor Sejan and Max Klesmit, because Sejan hasn't been really playing, and Klesmit's been off to a really slow start. And one of the lone bright spots for Wisconsin has been freshman John Blackwell, who's coming off an 18-point performance against Robert Morris. He's looked fantastic. He's looked really good. So I'll be interested to see, is Blackwell going to start? How early in the game is Gard going to put him? Because you got to put the guy in who's producing. I like Klesmit. Sejan, I don't know exactly why he's not playing. The defense has already been bad, so why not put a Sejan in the game if he can shoot, if you're a great guard? Bottom line, they're off to a slow start. They're not shooting well. They're not playing confidently. They're not playing together. Virginia's been solid, and Wisconsin's just not giving me any reason why I should pick them over a solid team like Virginia. Tony Bennett's squad is going to get the win in a defensive battle. It's not going to be a high-scoring game. We'll see if either team could get over 53 points. You know what? I'm going to say they will. I think both teams will get over 53 points, but don't expect much more than that. And that's all I got for you. Thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. If this is your first video with me, make sure to like and subscribe for more college basketball content, and I'll see you next time.